Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Project Zomboid. So, in the last episode we accomplished basically all of our goals. So now, we don't really have any goals other than just making our lives better. Or, just get better living and just making our guy an all-around god at existing. So we already have a decent bit of skills here, but of course we can get more if we sit there and grind, try and level these up. But before we can do any of that, before I want to do any of that, there's a couple things I want to do. So the first thing is that I want to go and check out my second location for a safe house and see how well I like it. Or, see how infested it is, more like. So let's, casually try and drive up and not mess this up. Why is this going at like the speed of smell? Let me get my freaking processing up here. It's using up all my CPU. Oh shit. And because I was distracted driving, I fucking just drove into a fucking small group of zombies. That's great. Very smart of me. Oh shit, alright, we have a problem. So, there's a project that I was working on trying to make a horror mod pack for Zomboid here, doing a horror series for the upcoming spooky season. And unfortunately, it appears that weren't there more zombies? It appears that because you have to do a hard install on the sound pack, we have the horror sounds. So this is gonna get real interesting. It's really fucking funny though. Alright, we're gonna sneak up on this bitch. She ain't gonna see it coming. Alright. Now I get to do the honor of looting all these zombies. But yeah, in the process of trying to find mods for that horror pack, I found some other mods that would be useful for this series. So I have actually a decent few mods to mention here that I've added to the pack, or to our series here. Alright, so my first mod that I added is called More Pole Weapons, and it does exactly that, where it adds more spear weapons. At least I'm pretty sure there are more spear weapons. I certainly hope so. That's what I was probably hoping when I downloaded it and added it. The next mod is RV Interior and RV Interior Vanilla Add-on. That is a classic mod that many people know. It adds interiors to some of the larger vehicles of the game, but I've never actually seen one personally, so I'm hoping to change that at some point here. But yeah, I'm not too awful hopeful, but I don't know. Maybe if we move to another area, if we ever get the chance. Oh shit, I need to like sneak up on these people. Get them over here. You need to calm down. Okay, who's next? These guys are both facing away from us, but they're kind of facing just enough towards each other where they're going to be an issue. Never mind, they'll fix themselves. Unless they do a U-turn, which they probably just might. So good. God damn it. Jesus. So you need to stop that right now, little lady. Oh, God. It stops me dead in my tracks every time. Okay, so I left off at RV Interior, I think. What's next? So I added a mod where I can reorder the hotbar, so supposedly I should be able to move these over, and then, yeah, I can change which hotkey they actually are. So if I wanted to make my guns more accessible, I could move them to the front. That's a very useful one. You can also press this little lock button, and I assume that locks it so you can't move it. So we'll do that for now, because I don't really want to move them right now, honestly. Is this leather jacket? No, it's not good. Okay, so then after that, we have a mod. I don't know what the actual mod is called, but it's high crafting skills improve max durability and damage, in parentheses beta. I don't know if I think there's an overall mod that's included in, but I think that will get you somewhere to find it, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not exactly sure. Also, this has not been as difficult as I thought it was going to be trying to get over to the oh my god, you need to This fucking... That's why people don't like the that freaking voice, that one sound pack, is because the sounds were not exactly mastered. They just threw in a bunch of sounds and clips they found by the sounds of it. Okay, we gotta drink this freaking soda because we're dying of thirst. Still thirsty. This guy saw us because we came running up. Small little group over there. Ooh, there's a nice postal van that's... Or not a postal van, but there's a nice van in the front of the house that I like. This is the house that I like to get right here. Okay, so yeah, after that spear mod, so there's that spear mod that hopefully it'll give the spears a bit better durability, because I guess there's a glitch where I think you're supposed to be able to make your spears better when you get better skills, but it really doesn't work, and the spears are always kind of just crappy in terms of durability, so it is a beta mod, quote unquote, so they aren't for sure about their values, and they may need to be changed. I don't think I could change it, but oh well. Yeah, you just keep screaming over there. I'm gonna get some clothes, bro. The Emperor has no clothes. Better luck next time, fuckface. Okay, we got some more pills, even though this is not gonna help us very much now. May cause severe exhaustion. It's a decent ones. Okay, and then we also have a propane grill that's already back here, so instead we're going to take that charcoal grill from the other place and see if we can figure out how to use that. I have never tried to use one, honestly. One of those wood-burning stoves or whatever. So, yeah, that was not as difficult as it usually is. Usually I factor in the zombies that are out in the main street that's out in town. Usually there's more there. But over here, it was pretty tame. Pretty bland, not as exciting as I was expecting it to be. But yeah, hopefully our spears should get better sometime here. The next one is, it's literally called Stop, Drop, and Roll. So if you catch on fire, you can do the classic firefighter saying, you know, you can stop, drop, and try and put the fire out instead of just having to sit there and deal with being on fire and accept your fate. Because I assume that's what would happen normally. And I don't think I'm going to be messing with fire too often, but when I do, I'm going to be able to put myself out if I catch myself on fire. I believe, because now I should be able... Maybe it only works. I was going to try seeing if the stop, drop, or roll menu thing was active, but I guess you can only do it when you're on fire, which makes sense, but either way. So now we're in a kind of a weird position, honestly, because now we could easily move over here, assuming that this area is cleared out. There's already some corrosion happening on the house. We have survived for... How long have we survived? Month and a half, so... That's not 100 days, which I thought was the default, but oh well. I don't think the house can come down or anything. But yeah, there's literally nothing going on here. There was no one around the house, unless there's someone in the house. Let's see if this gets alarmed, we don't have an issue. Alright, cool. So now we can just clear this place out. So the next mod we have, I don't know where it came from, but I have a mod called Error Magnifier, and I guess it's supposed to help make things easier to make errors easier to read and identify for seeing what's happening. And I just don't know how to use it, honestly. I need to probably look into that, because since we've been having error issues lately, I just kind of want to make sure that I can fix them if possible. It's been a little worrying. Okay, so this is where I usually put my garbage for now. We'll just put it down out here. I hear zombies. It's weird. So there's zombies next door, most likely. Sewing kit. Can mouse traps actually be used? I have to look that up. Let's grab all of it. I'm sitting here doing some organizing crap when I really shouldn't be, because I just need to worry about clearing out the house for now. And I guess I can do the organizing anyway, because the wine glass right there. Oh crap, I don't know where to put this stuff. We'll just put it on the ground for now. What was I saying? God, I completely lost my train of thought. Well, that's unfortunate, but I was talking about I don't know how to use that mod, that error magnifier. I definitely should figure that one out, because it can be an issue, or, you know, there can be issues. And if there are issues that'll be like super serious, I obviously want to fix those as soon as possible. Closing up this place, looking for places that I may, since we just got these sheets, I'm looking for places that I might need them. Otherwise, I'll turn them into sheet ropes for fortifying this place further. Though I think for sheet ropes, I do need my hammer, unfortunately. Maybe? Anyway, all these, oh, this one's not closed actually. There we go. So now all the top layer windows are shut, or they can be closed if we want them. Let's open the window, craft these into sheet ropes, which I think I might need 3 to get 1. Yeah, but we can turn these other clothes into it. Can I turn these into sheep ropes? No, because they're just literally useless. I'm sitting here fortifying this place before I'm even done before I've even moved in. But, you know, I'm gonna get here either way, so I'm not too worried about it, unless something really freaking dramatic happens, but that'd be wild, and I would certainly hope it wouldn't happen. Where'd the sheet ropes go? Okay, we have 8 of them. It appears we do need our hammer, unfortunately. Okay, so our next mod is a mod called Real Ladder, and I guess there's some ladders around the game, but you were never able to actually use them. So now this adds the ability to craft ladders and also use ladders if they exist in the game, which seems pretty logical to me. So the next one is a mod called Hide in Car, and that allows you to actually hide while you're inside of a vehicle. And I thought that mod might be useful if we ever decided that we wanted to, you know, actually make a trip and try and move somewhere else. Ooh, this has a whole bunch of stuff. Holy crap. So this van is going to make it more difficult to get in and out with our normal van. However, there's a possibility we can move it because the car is unlocked. Okay, that worked. I'm gonna guess it has no fuel. It has some fuel. Let's go. All right, we can move this in the backyard for now, but it is a decent vehicle. All right. Okay, so now we're gonna go get the car, and then we might consider trying to start moving our stuff over. But yeah, so we have a mod that allows us to hide in the car now. I should actually test that. How do you do that? Open window, device. I don't know how to do that. I could sleep in the car, but that was a default thing, I think. Can I, like, crouch? No. Weird. I don't know why I can't hide in it, but I'll have to look that up after, hopefully, at some point. Next mod is called Reading While Walking. So this allows you to have a little bit of movement while you're reading. It reduces your vision around you while you're reading so that you don't, it's not overpowered because you are looking down, so you only have a little bit of peripheral vision around you, that sort of thing. That'll just be a general helpful mod when I'm when I start having to read all these books for when I'm grinding skills and such. Can you fucking please? So the next mod is another very simple one. It's just called Replace Bandage, and it'll, instead of having to go through the process of taking off the bandage and then putting another bandage on, it combines those two actions into one click in the menu, makes it a little more streamlined, and ensures you lose a little less health on your health bar. It's pretty simple, but very effective. Ooh, we have a nice leather jacket here. We'll be keeping that. And our last mod to mention is called Throw Your Bag Across. And I don't know if anyone remembers, but when I was sitting there hopping fences and stuff, I was like, man, I really wish I could throw this bag over the fence. And I was like, I wonder if there's a mod for that. Turns out there's a mod for that. So now I have the mod included where I can throw my bag, and you might have seen it when I was doing my click, where I can actually just throw it anywhere. So it went over there. I haven't tested it yet to see if it actually works. Trying to go over. Let's see if, how's it going over in the back here? Okay, there's some guys over there. Let's go down the corner over here and we'll test it out. Although our guy is getting tired, so this may backfire on me very quickly. Okay, so you just click over here. So there's no animation, I guess, which is unfortunate, but, it's effective. Did that not even go on the other side of the fence? What the hell happened there? Can I grab it still? Are you fucking kidding me? What the hell happened there? Over here, throw bag. Alright, cool. You fucker. Okay. I was about to be a little salty about that. Alright, so now that we have ensured that worked, that was all of our mods. Let's just see what we can get started for moving stuff. There's obviously, we're gonna need to start doing some carpentry over at the new house to make sure that we can actually store all of our stuff properly. But for the time being, I just want to, you know, get some of the more essential stuff over there. Because we definitely won't be taking over these clothes as they are. I'll probably rip those up first, and then we'll take over the sheets. But I need the crates to handle the sheets as well. We also may need some. We may need some more nails, though I don't think we went through very many the last time, so may not be that big of a deal either. And it is bedtime, but we need to finish off our stuff over. Getting rid of this stuff out of our backpack. I didn't check to see if any of these had an alarm. None of them do. Okay, we got this crap out of our inventory. I don't remember exactly what these tools were meant for. I don't remember if those are purely for for whacking zombies with or what. Again, with the soup, probably it's not going to give us a whole lot of thirst. Fruit cocktail should, but it only gives us plus unhappiness, which still helps either way. All right, so now we are able to go to bed. Get this mallet equipped, or I forget, go to sleep, and then we'll work on getting our stuff moved over tomorrow. Though I didn't really get the house cleared out, but that's alright. I really don't know what these are for. It's been a little while since I've played. We have a wrench in here, we have a screwdriver in there, we have a wrench and screwdriver in there, so these are just weapons at this point. Okay, we'll put those in here for now. Even though I'll probably just forget about them. Alright, so we need to move over our shit. We'll start with our books that we haven't read yet. We want to deliver these separately so we don't mix the books that we already have read, because that would just, you know, be kind of stinky. Then we have to sort back through them, and that's a whole fucking thing that we just don't even have to worry about. We do this properly. We got almost half our room, our trunk space taken up by these books, but, you know, it's necessary. But, you know, it's also like, thank God that we actually have these books, or this car to move these books and such. Let's move over the food, the bad food. And we'll move over the water with it. So that we try and keep the uncookable stuff separate. So we don't have to sort through it as we are trying to unload it into the house. Okay, we got all of that stuff out of there. What's next? God, I really don't know. I guess let's take... We don't really have enough room for crafting and tools. I guess we can take some of the medical supplies, but we're also getting close to full. On the thing, my nose is itchy. Holy crap. Will not stop itching every time. The freaking recording curse. I think I remember this from someone else also having this. Or when they record, they keep getting a fucking itchy nose. Okay, turns out it did not take very much to, it's not very much room for the total supplies of medical stuff. Especially, I don't even think we've actually picked up a lot of medical supplies. But, you know, something at least. Okay, we're pretty close to full. We can get another load of something. I guess let's put, like, tools in the bag. And we'll try and start on that. Literally couldn't grab one more thing. God dang it. Guy's parched again. Let's take a drink of this soda. Continue to try and get rid of this unhappiness. That fruit cocktail made it so that our guy is only feeling a little sad. What the hell? Hidden in car. How was I hidden before? What? How did I do that? What? I don't know how I did that it was completely on accident. And it was while trying to start the car. But yeah, like I said before, I think I said this in a previous episode, but I don't really know if there's a reason to close the trunk, other than in multiplayer you can lock it so that people won't steal from you. But when you're playing, you know, by yourself, I don't think the things ever fall out or anything. What? Why? Okay, we have a group of 5 coming at us here. I don't fucking know why. They're screeching like motherfuckers. Alright. This is really enjoyable. I don't know why I think it's so funny. I've been conditioned by my era of YouTube just to laugh at loud screams, but I think it's just more of like I've watched so many like horror games off of, you know, YouTube before, and I recognized a lot of these screams. So either way, I think it's just, I don't know why, it's just in Zomboid, it's just really funny. You're fighting zombies and they're just screaming at you. Okay, so this stuff can go in here. Hopefully we have enough room. Now we can actually move the thing up, the car up. We'll hopefully get those clothes at some point, but right now I don't want to worry about it. I was hidden in the car again. I don't know why. I don't know if there's a hotkey that's getting cross-binded or something. Okay, so now this thing's primed and ready for unloading. Let's try and start with the books. Hopefully there's enough room in here. None of these haven't been found except for that Hunter magazine. We haven't found that yet. So let's drop all of this other stuff on the ground. Comic book will probably need to come out as well. I think we've already filled up this thing. Yeah. Wow. Okay. That's really unfortunate. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do here. I need to move these books over here. These ones need to go these ones need to go in the garbage pretty much. We'll leave this book over here and the word search magazine because those are just passive things for boredom and other things. Not sure if I'll ever use them, but I'll have them if I need them. Now these books can go over underneath here on the ground for now until we can build a crate to house them. And of course that storage is only going to become lower and lower and more unnecessary as we read the books and pull them out. Hotties magazine, nice. It's a lot of literature on the ground there. Guess let's go for the water stuff, which will go in the sink again. We need another drink. We're thirsty again. We're also hungry, but we don't have any food that's edible, at least not on us right now. Okay, so now when we're putting away these things, we're gonna try and sort them a little bit better as well. Got another sheet. Let's close that curtain, please. Don't open the window. I guess we'll leave the bath towels in there since they're already there. We'll put like our cleaning stuff in there, I guess. Or, you know, I don't, maybe. Put our sheets, alcohol, soap, and other stuff like that in there. Then we'll put the pills and other stuff in the other one. We'll also put our tools in here. You know, quote-unquote tools. Then up in the cabinet, we will put the zombification prevention stuff. And then down here, this is where the pills and other consumables like that will go. Let's just put this sheet on here for now. Just get it out of our inventory. And I think that's all. Oh, almost. We have this stuff that I missed for the bookshelves. But that's all we got for our first phase of moving, our first, you know, trip of moving. None of these books are useful, so we'll put those on the ground. Oh crap, I should not have done that because they're right next to the stuff that we were keeping. But it shouldn't be too hard to sort through this. And we'll keep the newspaper. Okay, cool. And we'll put these in the garbage area. And we do have some canned food that's already here from the previous owners. So let's just eat that stuff. Do not equip it, please. Do I not have my can opener for some reason now? Oh, I don't have one on me now. Fuck. Okay, well that's gonna be a problem. But we're gonna go to bed, and I have to go. But I probably won't end this episode because there's probably not gonna be much to watch. I'll probably try. Why did I get an error right at the end here? We're gonna try and finish moving this in this episode because it's probably not gonna be a whole lot to watch. And then in the next episode, maybe we'll look into, you know, building this place up. I don't know. Either way, I'm taking a break for now. Alright, I'm back. We're gonna try and finish moving houses, but first of all, it's too dark right now, so we gotta continue our reading for a little bit. Gotta remember to get food as soon as possible as well, which, unfortunately, we do have food. Oh crap, how do you cancel it? There we go. Forgot that I actually had the read while walking mod, so I didn't know how to cancel it. Pushing usually works for all that sort of stuff. The other thing for, you know, actually finishing off moving this place is that we gotta clear stuff out. And clear all the containers of useless stuff and see what we actually are dealing with in terms of stuff that we can keep as well. Don't think I'll even use this, but we can get rid of the stuff. Okay, we got this gun here, which that will go in over here. Our guy's actually is getting very hungry, which makes sense. He's not eaten in a long time. Put this gun stuff in here for now. There's also this leather jacket, which I don't know for sure where we're gonna put it. I think I usually put my clothes. Actually, I usually put it in the back over there, but oh well. I don't know. Is there anything to loot in this bathroom over here? No. Okay, cool. Guys, parched again, so we can get a drink of our soda. Last sip out of this thing. Helped our hunger a little bit too. How's our guy's weight doing? He's down to 80, so we really should try and stabilize that as soon as possible. And yeah, like, as a reminder for me, I just don't have my my can opener, so I can't even use that yet. We'll put this empty bottle back in the truck, and I think everything else should be good to go for us getting started on finishing the move. Okay, I'm hidden. So I guess when you first get in a car, you hide? I don't know if there's a way to hide while you're in the car. I should have tried looking that stuff up, but I just have too much crap going on. This is the next day after, in real life, it's the next day after recording that first part of this. Where did these guys come from? They're right in the middle of the road. I cannot get around them. I mean, I might be able to. Oh god, I forgot to get rid of that. God, it's a lot I forgot. I know there's another zombie behind me too, but where'd they go? What? There they are. Might as well just take this person out. Oh, okay. Probably need to restart my computer. It's getting a little... The driving is a little choppy. Probably it's even worse on the recording. Crap, there's stuff I forgot to throw away out of my inventory. Okay, now this stuff can get thrown away. First things first, gotta eat. We need something that's gonna give us a little more calories and stuff, which unfortunately it looks like we're gonna have to go with the oh fuck, I moved my sodas and stuff. Oh well. I mean, we don't have to eat the lentils and shit, but I don't know. Pretty much everything that actually gives us some mass to our guy is depression shit. So this guy, we're probably gonna plummet him back into severe depression. We moved over here so I can actually drink too. He's only depressed, so he's not severely depressed at least, but still not great. Undid a lot of the work we've been doing, drinking sodas and shit. So it's just really obnoxious, unfortunately, the depression. And I've been debating whether or not I want to install the mod where sleeping helps depression, because that helps even that out a little bit more. It makes it a little more bearable to try and deal with. But I don't know. I don't know if it's in the spirit of the game. I mean, it's not like game breaking, but I don't know. Either way, let's get started here. Let's unload our cookable stuff. Okay, what's next? We can do our red books. Guess we could do our tools. Gas cans are gonna be a pain. Got a lot of the stuff out of our house. Guess we can do the clothing here. The stuff that we actually want to keep. That should definitely fill up the last bit of the trunk here. And the storage that we have available in it. Still have not been able to find better bags or anything, but of course we haven't been out looking for them either. Okay, our trunk is full. Let's try and just top off the last little bit of load we have available on our guy here. Okay, make another trip over to the house. Forgot about those clothes. We gotta, on our next trip back over, we should pick those up. That bird just said giggity again. We are definitely not gonna have enough room for all of these clothes. These are books that we've already read, so they gotta go on the other bookshelf. Hopefully we can fit them all, but I probably can't. Oh, I did. Cool. Still got about 5.5 pounds left in there too. Okay, now this stuff... I don't know for sure where I'm gonna be able to put it. I think I just have to put them on the ground for now. The consumable tools. Cleaver goes in, the rest of this goes on the ground. Okay, cookable food. Looks like clothes are probably the only thing that's the only, like, you know, category that's left. And our guy is getting tired already. Already spent basically a whole another day on this. Only got like 2 trips in. And this wardrobe is full, so the rest of this has to go on the ground for now as well. So in the next episode, we will probably work on trying to fortify this place up a bit. And generally get the storage all proper. Okay, so there's not much we can do for food because we still don't have a can opener over here, which is stupid of me. And another thing that I didn't think about was I wanted to leave some stuff over at that original safe house, just, you know, so that if I did need to, if I lost this place for some reason to a horde, I would have some extra supplies in a different place to make sure that I would be, you know, properly taken care of. So I'm also gonna have to try and bring some of this stuff back, unfortunately, because I didn't think about it again until now. But yeah, for now, we have to kind of just go to bed, I guess, even though my guy is hungry and such. We're gonna probably use this as our bedroom since it's, you know, it's not a whole lot that I can do with the place. It's getting a little bit colder at night now, but not super cold, obviously. Down to 57 degrees. Woke up a little early again, so we get a little more reading done. Our guy's parched. Take a sip of soda. Okay. On our way back again. There's a zombie over there for some reason. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, there's also this parking lot out here, which is another reason why I really love that location, because then for leveling mechanics, we can sit there and try and fortify that parking lot, and we can park a bunch of cars out there to just, you know, be free and breezy to just work on a bunch of cars, take them apart, put them back together, and just absolutely grind out the mechanic skill. All right. What's next? All of my stuff that I need to break down and my crafting materials, that's going to be a really annoying and complex thing, because I don't even actually have a place to put them right now, because I can't get into my garage, which is where I normally put that stuff. We do have to eat. Our guy's fucking weight is still declining even though we ate those freaking lentils or whatever. Well, we can't eat more because it'll, you know, destroy our unhappiness, but I don't know, I gotta eat some other stuff that ups my happiness, but also hopefully gives me calories, but there's not many things that will do that for us. Why are there sodas in here? Guess we might as well grab those. Peanut butter. And our weight is going up by 1 unit, and we are only a tad weepy now, so peanut butter is one of those few things that does both for us. Now again, what is next? I don't know what I should be bringing over now. I guess we should do our, perishables here. Let's leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of chips here. We'll leave a thing of dried split peas just in case, so that we have some stuff that'll also up our weight if we really need it, something that's like really big. And the rest of this can just come with us, except we can't hold it all. Guess we can continue with our clothing. I don't know how much is left. I don't think there's a whole lot. It's a decent bit of weight, but still not a lot of actual individual items. But we do have more clothing, I think, in our other room there. Our guy's parched again. Gotta get him a drink of soda at some point here. These damn firefighter pants weigh 4 units of what did I call them? 4 inconvenience units a piece. Almost filled up. Yeah, clothing is just an insane encumbrance, but it's necessary for the most part. We're basically full up on our trunk. We're gonna eat these peaches because it ups our happiness as well. He's only feeling a little sad now. We're also parched, so we can take another drink of soda. Still not quite too not depressed. We're getting closer. It's gonna be a constant battle though, of course. Trying to maintain our weight and also keep our guy happy. It's not an easy combination. Alright, so we've gotten all of our clothing, I believe. There might be a little bit more over here. No, there's our basic stuff over here. I have to write in that book just in case as well. Got more weapons, which we can take back at some point, but like I said, our thing is already full. Our trunk is full right now, so we can grab something else, but the question is what? We'll grab guns because we have that stuff already. Let's actually put the duffel bag on the ground and we'll load that up. We have this shotgun, which we want to load. Put the M14. Those magazines go into that? Really? That looks like a pistol magazine. Strange. Guess we'll put an M14 rifle in there. But since we have the magazines since we only have magazines for that pretty much. What type of bullets does it need? We have to look at the magazine for it. 308s. So we have 4 boxes of those. Put those in there. And then in this crate over here, we have some shotgun shells. We'll put that in the bag. So now we'll reduce the weight a little bit, but not a lot. Alright, let's head out. Already halfway through the day. No wonder we only get two runs a day. Especially that I'm not just grabbing everything willy-nilly. Trying to be strategic so I can have the least amount of sorting to do. Take up even more time. I don't know. My strategy might be taking up the same amount of time. I have no idea. Maybe it's even taking up more time, but it's easier on my brain. This is that. Still forgot to grab those clothes. And I'll probably forget to grab them again. That's gonna be a whole other thing, is that I gotta rip all those clothes to prepare them to prepare and bring the strips over. And that zombie saw us, so they're gonna walk over. Yeah, they're gonna screech at us probably. Yeah, I believe that was a cry of fear sound. That one I don't know. Oh, I can't even grab it because my shit's full. I don't even know if I can fit this. Oh, I can fit it. Cool. I was about to say, I don't even know if I can fit the duffel bag in there, but I was able to. These leather jackets go over here. Gonna have to record the other episode right after this to actually be able to load this the next time without destroying my computer or something. Okay, got the food that's non-perishable. Guy's parched again. Get another drink of soda. Another bottle down the drain. And now we got these freaking clothing again. Since our guy's getting drowsy, it's getting harder for him to sprint. I was tired. I'm sure my sprinting isn't helping. So did we even get 2 runs done? Did we only get the 1 done this day? Freaking crazy. Because yeah, I don't even want to bother going out. I probably would be fine to at least get over there and load up the car. But now our guy's very tired, so if we happen to run into any zombies, especially if it's more than 1, it's going to be a whole issue, and it's just going to be really annoying. Oh god, I almost drank all of that soda, and that would have been a complete waste. Drinking that a 4th. Our guy actually isn't hungry right now, surprisingly. He is, however, still very tired, but it's an hour before we actually like to go to bed, so we can get a little more reading done on this trapping. Oops. Getting very close to being done with this book. Great to see. Leave it in our inventory in case we wake up a little early, which is hopefully more than likely. Well, maybe not hopefully, I don't know. It's probably more than likely, since that's how his schedule's been going. He's probably gonna wake up, I was gonna say he's probably gonna wake up a little earlier, but this is way earlier. It's also raining, which is a little annoying, but it shouldn't affect us too awful much. We finished our book, but luckily we have our books here, so that's not too big of a deal either. The question is now, what do we read? We got farming and fishing. So I guess we'll do farming first. Doesn't really matter, neither of them are going to be very, you know, prudent to read immediately or be worried about. Guy's hungry and parched now. Favorite the book, put it in her bag. Drink a little sody. Do I have something stuck to my body with the, oh, it's the mallet. I'm not used, I've never used the wooden mallet as actual weapons. I've always just left them behind. So I'm still not used to seeing it on my belt. I'm like, what the fuck is like a piece of cheese stuck to me, or like book? Maybe like the other book is stuck to me. What the fuck is that? Okay, so what are we gonna eat? Not canned food, because I still don't have a can opener here. I need to get another can opener so I can have one at each house. So we need to eat some of this stuff. How's our weight doing? It's stabilized for now. So we can just eat something simple like a cinnamon roll. Cinnamon roll doesn't help unhappiness for some reason, though you'd think it would. Unfortunately, it does not. And we'll be on our way back to the other house again. Get another load, and since we're gonna be either in the car or in the house, this rain does not bother me very much. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. Okay, we're getting a little bit, we're moving a little faster than I'm used to. My computer is not slowing us down like it usually did, or it was, you know, just a little bit ago. I don't quite know why it's faster now, but maybe something's logged. Got a skeleton in my front yard. It's getting down to it where there's not a whole lot left to be able to take over there. Let's get our cans of food. We'll leave some canned stuff. We'll leave the canned sardines. Dog food we might as well take with us. It'll give us a lot of unhappiness, but tuna, tomato, potato. Let's leave all of that stuff. We'll even leave the can opener, and we'll grab a new one, hopefully at some point here. That water, oh, we have this water stuff that we need to move over. Okay, I gotta make sure I don't forget that. Might as well, I guess, move that over now. It's gonna take up a lot of weight. It might take up an entire trip, honestly, with how much water there's gonna be, especially if we got this other stuff that's gonna be filling up. Dang it, we have 1 bucket left that we couldn't take. At least in that crate. There's also the other, there's probably more in the other crates, but whatever. Crate. Oh, there's not a lot in there, actually, surprisingly. These saucepans are full. Plastic cup is not. The little things are not, but these saucepans are. So yeah, it did not take up as much room as I thought, because we did not have as much water as I thought, but that's okay. Though we do only have like 20 encumbrance units left. Might as well keep taking over weapons, I would say. Try and finish off the guns. Guy's parched again. Gotta get a drink of sodies. Guy's only feeling a little sad still. Take the M14 rifle. We'll leave a nightstick, and we don't want to leave an axe. I don't know what's good enough to leave, but also not too good to keep. You know, it's not too good to leave behind. So the metal bars, we'll leave the 2 metal bars there. We'll take everything else, along with, you know, we'll leave the nightsticks as well. And we'll leave a screwdriver as a stabby weapon, just in case. The rain has stopped for now. Okay, trunk is full. Get one last grab of stuff to put in the bag, and we'll be on our way again. Got a perfect load, except for I think that we have a little bit that we could have used up in here still, but that's, you know, it's very little. Almost a perfect load. I don't know what's up with my area down here, but it just seems like the game is so much slower over there. I think it really has to do with the player built structures, because I think if I build too much shit, it just really dampens down my processing. Because there was a time where I was doing really good in a playthrough, and I was fortifying this place like really nice. I put up a gate here, a double wide gate, so that I could fit cars through, and then I put a bunch of floors all around the front, I think, and stairs leading up to it, so I could, like, you know, do like a castle style wall and shoot over it or something if I wanted to. But after I had built that, because then I had also built a bunch of stuff up here, up on the roof, to get with rain collectors and shit. After I built all that, the game, when I tried to load the save, it would crash every time on load. But I also think I had a bunch of random crap lying around on the ground instead of building crates to properly put it in, so that might have been part of the problem. I think I still have the save too, so I could try and figure out what the problem was before, you know, worrying about doing it again. But I don't know. Might not exactly be well, it is worth trying to figure out what the problem was, but I don't know. It's just a matter of doing it. Okay, these guns have to go on the ground because I just don't have enough room. Got another sip of soda. Still feeling a little sad. Are we missing some of our weapons? I don't think I was able to grab all my axes, and we did leave those other bars and stuff behind, so maybe there's a little bit of weight, but oh my god. That actually fucking got me a little bit. Sir. I was not ready to hear that. Oh, that triggered my fight or flight internally. Holy crap, it's hard to deal with. Don't know where he came from. Probably off over this way somewhere a little bit. But yeah, that's why another reason why this is like an apex spot is because these walls are indestructible. Zombies cannot break them. They can't climb over them unless you install mods for each of those. And so they have to come all the way around to the front to if they even want to get inside. And, you know, if you wall this off, the only thing they can break is this point right here. So if you have enough energy, you can just hop these fences and you'll be basically safe again, unless there's zombies on the other side of the fence as well. Okay, let's drop this. We can drop the digital watch. The hat and boots can go over there, but we need to figure out. I guess we'll keep the jeans. I don't know where to put the rippable clothing. I guess we'll put it right here, because this is where I normally put all that stuff. Why is it not working? There we go. Guy's already drowsy again. But I think this time we can at least get back to the house. Oh no, we still got shit we gotta put away. Never mind. Now the water, I really don't know where to put for now. I guess we'll put it over back here, away from the garbage, but, you know, spaced out a little bit because... So normally what I do is I put the grill over here, since the kitchen is right there, so then I can easily access it, and then I put a bunch of crates over here for garbage, and I'll probably put some crates, you know, over by the grill over there to put the water that I'm not ready to cook yet in there. And our guy is already tired, so we're definitely not making another trip today. Okay, water's done. I believe the last thing that we have to do is our canned stuff, and then we completed another load. Okay, so now let's go check out the garbage pile and see if we had a can opener in there. I believe we did, didn't we? Yeah, it's usually can openers all over the place. So then we can put this in the cupboard here, and we can easily eat that stuff. Parched again, get a drink of soda, and we actually were dying of thirst for like a hot second there. Let's open up this shit and start chowing down after a long day of work, and these cans will go in the garbage pile. So I think I'm going to end the episode here, and in the next episode we're going to build our crates and stuff so that we can hopefully properly store stuff. It's going to be a bit of a problem because we have this little forest down here that we can get to and start clearing out. But otherwise we'd have to there's a big forest back behind there that we can take the car and transport logs over and such. But yeah, we need to get our nails from over there. From our other house. Let's also... Oh, we're too tired to do any of that crap right now. Actually, I could probably do this for now. But yeah, in the next episode, we're gonna try and build the crates so that we can be secure for properly loading the save. Before being able to remove this grill, you have to remove the propane tank. So let's pick this up, haul it over, and then yeah, in the next episode, we'll hopefully also finish moving our house. I'm gonna try and put this straight out. There we go. There's that. Now we can grab the propane tank and put it back in. Check its level. It's probably full. Usually it is. Yeah, cool. That weighs a decent bit, but 10 pounds. 10 inconvenience units. Insert propane tank. All right, and now we can read and go to bed. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode for any reason. I'm sure it's another episode that's not, it's not super exciting, except for the fact that we had the fucking horror noises, which was really funny. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed anyway, and if you did, please leave a like. We're going to be playing more Project Zomboid, obviously, so get subscribed for that. We also are playing SCP Containment Breach at the same time as this, so that's really cool. And just generally get subscribed to see what comes next. So I have to say for now, so I'm going to say bye-bye.